Hi, hello everyone. Hi, hello everyone. A big hi to all my bacha log. A big hi, a big hi. So here we are, right? And tell me, how are you all doing? Let me say hi to everyone here in the classroom. Hi, Mera. Hi, Bharadwaj, Jia, Preeti. How was my day? My day was totally awesome. Let me tell that I'm in Bangalore and it's too cold here, right? And without this jacket, I couldn't take classes. That's why I wore it, right? So it's too cold, and I really enjoy having a very cold weather. So it was so beautiful for me. And what about you all, मेरा बच्चा लोग? Miara, then Rishika, Bharadwaj, then Prince, then Miara, then AKG, Riya, Shraddha, Ramjay, Kriti. A big hi to all of you here in the classroom. I'm so happy to see everyone here and to see this excited energy here in this classroom. I'm so happy to see that. All awesome, Jia, Preeti, very good, very good. So, bacha log, how many of you know why we are here? What we are going to do in this particular session? How many of you know that? In this particular session, hai na, bacha log, we are going to solve the NCERT example problems and the NCERT exemplar problems. Oh my God, it's going to be so much amazing, isn't it? Because you know that all these problems are so much important and it will help you a lot in improving the concepts and your skills in solving the problems, right? So yes, this is what we are going to do in this particular session, and let's make it super awesome and active. So who are seeing me for the very first time, mera bachcha log? This is Ameer, your physics educator at Unacademy. A bit of an introduction about myself, you all can see on the screen, है ना? I have an experience of more than 3.5 years in the field of teaching JEE, NEET and board student. I'm a beta graduate from an IT Calicut in mechanical engineering, and let's say this is all about me, right? And one more thing, I'm from Kerala, Varavachaluk, who is seeing me, who don't know me before, right? So I am not so much good with the language of Hindi, but लेकिन थोड़ा थोड़ा आता है मुझे, ठीक है? So most communications and explanation will be in English, but बीच में, like I say in all my classes, we'll be having छोटा छोटा Hindi conversations and Hindi jokes also, ठीक है? Okay. Now, you all can see the schedule for this particular week. As you can see, we are on 16th of December doing the NCERT Exemplar and exercises. On 17th, tomorrow, we are having the Mega Menti Quiz. So, I'm totally excited to see who is going to be the leader of tomorrow's Menti Quiz at 8 p.m. Fine. And on 20th of December, next Monday, we will be starting with our new chapter. I think you all are waiting for that, which is thermal properties of matter. So, let's make it super awesome, right? That particular chapter also, let's learn all the concept and do as many MCQs as possible, right? Okay, moving on, mera bachcha log. So if you don't want to miss the live classes from any of your teachers, you can be a part of the Telegram channel. The link is given here, bachcha log, and also in the description box. Okay, fine. Bugs Bounty, I hope you all know, na? I think whoever is regular to Unacademy platform might be knowing. Whoever is new, Bugs Bounty is an amazing program which can help you to get so much of prizes. What do you all have to do? You just have to go to the description, there you'll find a form. Fill the form if you're finding any inappropriate content in the videos uploaded by Unacademy. बहुत सारा prizes मिल जाएगा आप सब लोगों को. Then Unacademy Combat Scholarship Test. I want every one of you, those who haven't enrolled, and I want every one of you to jaldi enroll for this Unacademy Combat Scholarship Test. But look, this is completely free. You don't have to pay anything for this particular scholarship test. And for getting it free, you just need to apply this referral code of AMB10 while you make the enrollment, right? Now, without paying anything, you are going to get so much of benefits, mera bacha log. Shall I tell you? Okay, for the first 3 rankers, you are not going to just receive certificates. Medals are also given. First rank with gold medal, baap re. Second rank with silver and third rank with bronze medal. पैसे भी मिल जाएगा ना gold को. You can do, you know how costly this gold are in nowadays. Then not just that, मेरा बच्चा लोग, right? For the first 3 rankers, 1 year of plus subscription is given completely. And for the first 25 rankers, certificates are given. And for other rank people, you can see that scholarship is being awarded. क्या चाहिए? It happens on every Sunday at 1 p.m. I want every one of you to enroll for it, मेरा बच्चा लोग. जल्दी से, right? Don't wait for anyone, right? Nothing is going to stop you. So जल्दी से, everyone. Now, I'm going to assign a task, right? A small project to all my bacha logs here in the classroom. Tell me, how many of you are ready to do that? is Shraddha, Myara, Jia, Shubham, then Preeti, Mahesh, Rohit. Are you all ready to do that small project or a task I'm going to give you? Chotu task hai. Right? That Chotu task is like you just want to share the classroom to all your friends right now. Okay, everyone here. Right? And ask all your friends to come and join, because here we are going to start discussing the NCERT problems here. Right? Okay, so jaldi se kar le. Mithilesh, Myara, Khane, Mahesh. Okay, very good. So Khane is ready. Then Neha is ready. Mahesh is ready. Shubham is ready. So everyone, jaldi se. In the meanwhile, I'll take some 2-3 minutes to explain the features of Unacademy Plus subscription, whoever is new here. Right? But chalo, nowadays everyone is learning from YouTube, and I also say that it's a very good thing. But there are some students among you, or there are some people among you who love personal mentoring, hai who love to get the mentoring from the teachers directly whenever the classes are being taken. This can only happen once you are a part of Unacademy Plus subscription. More than that, don't you all love to get your doubts solved here in the classroom itself whenever a teacher is taking the class? Isn't it? Right? That is like a dream come true, to solve your doubt whenever a teacher is taking the live class. This can happen in the Unacademy Plus subscription platform, because you all have in-class call facility. Matlab, in the class, whenever a teacher is taking the classes, you can ask your teacher to call you through the app itself, and you can ask the teacher to clear your doubts at the moment. Isn't such an amazing feature? Yes, it is. More than that, bacha log, the educators who are going to teach you are the top educators of the country, who's having an amazing experience here in this educational field. So they'll be knowing what are the multiple choice questions as you should be doing, what are the multiple choice questions you should be expecting for the examination. You just follow them. You're going to ace in all the examination, and you're going to make your way to the colleges whichever you are dreaming about. Then study materials will be given to you, practice tests, live test series, everything. Bacha log, it's going to make you super confident, mera bacha log. So for a 6-month subscription, if you're going for, it will cost you 1,667 rupees. And if you want discount of 10%, use this referral code of AMB10. So for 6-month subscription, you'll only need to pay how much? 1,500 rupees then. And many offers will also be given to you while you use this code. Hamara physics wala ka code hai, which is AMB10. ठीक है? Then Unacademy Iconic subscription. In this subscription, you'll get all the features of Plus, which I have already explained. Some extra features are there, such as personal mentor. A person will be assigned to you. He'll be telling you, right, what to study, what not to study. For every academic activities of yours, 24/7, this person will be there. And when this person is assigned, you will feel so cool and relaxed. Okay, and you'll feel so good when this person is assigned to you during the time of studies. So make use of it. Live doubt solving classes especially for you. Weekly reports will be given to you, mera bachcha log. If you go for 6 months, it will cost you 2,833. But bilkul chahiye? Do you need to pay that much? Bilkul nahi. You can use a code of AMB10 and get 10% of discount. So you'll need to pay only 2,550 per month, and maximum offers while you make the subscription, mera bachcha log. Then as I have said, this is the best time to make the subscription, because the batches has started for term 2 bachcha log, where I'll be taking physics, and you can see the other amazing teachers which will be handling the other subjects. So I think you all should be a part of this Spark batch. Jaldi se aakar you all can enroll for this course. Okay, and as you all know, hamara code kya hai? AMB10. In 2.5 months, we'll be completing the entire topic for term 2. So it's an amazing thing, right? And tomorrow we have a special class, which is the continuation of the NCERT exercises and exemplar problem discussion. So whoever is here, I want every one of you to enroll for this, so that the entire question of NCERT exercises and exemplar problems will be done. So enroll for this particular course, mera bachcha log. Tomorrow we'll be having the special class, right? Fine. Okay, now it's time to get started with our NCERT exercises first. Then we'll go for the exemplar questions. Are you all ready? बच्चा लोग रेडी है क्या? खुशबू, प्रीति, जिया, श्रद्धा, शुभम, then who all we have? Everyone, जल्दी से बता दीजिए. We can start with the very first question. Good evening, Shreya. My favorites are Jakin. Thank you so much. Preeti is giving that full fire wala thing, right? Let's get started. Okay. So the session is going to be like this. I'll be giving you the question. You can take almost 30 to 40 seconds of your time and you can solve the problem, and then only I'll be looking into the chat box, and I want every one of you to give me the answer after that 40 seconds. Okay, and after that I'll be explaining. Fine. Okay, that is applicable for a numerical question, right, and also for theoretical questions, right? You can start reading the first theoretical question here. Everyone, just read the question, try to make an answer of yourself, okay, in the first 40 seconds of time. Okay, try to make an answer of yourself, try to think, then try to make an answer. Then, as it is a theoretical question, you don't need to paste the answer here, just think about it, read the question and try to make your own answer. After that I'll start explaining. Fine. Okay, here we go. Okay, so 40 seconds is over, I suppose, है ना? So I hope you all have read both the statements, okay, and I hope you all have made your own answer. Let's see whether that answer is correct or not. Fine, everyone, let us read the very first statement. So, water with detergent dissolved in it should have small angle of contact. So the question is to explain why. Now, why we are adding detergent to water? So that the clothes can be washed easily, right? When can the clothes can be washed easily? Whenever the water enters into the cloth thoroughly, right? Throughout that particular cloth, if the water is entering, yes, we can clean that cloth thoroughly, right? Okay. Now, let us have a look into how a cloth is. Let's say this is a small piece of cloth, okay? So inside the clothes, we can have so many threads where it will be acting like small narrow tubes, where the entire thread, the thread with which the clothes are being made, it will be acting like small narrow tubes like this. Now you all know that if the water is given to this small narrow tubes, what will happen? The water will be racing to this narrow tubes. Yes or no? Yes. And we want the rise of this water through this narrow tubes to be maximum. Why? So that the water will be entering throughout the clothes and it will be cleaning the cloth perfectly. Right? So now let us write the equation for H. What is H? The capillary rise formula. What is it? 2s cos theta divided by r rho g. Isn't it? Now, to get the clothes cleaned thoroughly, we want to be having a maximum capillary rise, matlab a maximum H value. So to have a maximum H value, cos theta value should be maximum. For cos theta value should be maximum, what should be the value of theta? It should be lesser, because cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0. So as theta is lesser, cos theta value will be maximum. So whatever is given here, it's a correct statement. Water with detergent should it be having small angle of contact. Understood? Because only if the angle of contact is lesser, the capillary rise will be more, so that it can clean that cloth very thoroughly in a perfect way. Is that clear? Is the first one clear to all the bacha logs here? Jaldi se bata. It was a very beautiful theoretical question. Clear? Jaldi bol de, everyone shout out and tell me. Everyone? Yes? Mahak, Shreya, Mera, Mithilesh. Now, bacha log, let's explain the second statements. Everyone, I hope you already made an equation and a theory by yourself. Let's see whether it is correct. Dekh le. A drop of liquid under external force is always spherical in shape. We all know from which concept it is, right? From which concept? From the concept of surface energy. Anna? So it tells if you are having a drop of liquid, it will always be having a spherical shape. Why? Because you know that the surface, a liquid, when it has a surface, it is associated with an energy. We call it as surface energy. Liquid will always try to reduce its surface energy so that it can have maximum stability. So how can it reduce its surface energy, मेरा बच्चा लोग? By reducing its surface area, isn't it? Yes. So the liquids will always try to reduce the surface area of it. Now tell me, for a given volume, which is that particular shape, matlab a given volume can attain a shape of a square prism, it can attain a shape of a rectangular prism, it can have triangular prism, it can have a sphere shape. Among all the shapes available, which shape is going to be having the minimum surface area? Which shape is going to be having the minimum surface area for a given volume? For a given volume. You all know, everybody knows. Jaldi. Which one? It is going to be, Anshika gave me the very first person to give me the answer. It's sphere. Or kya? है ना? The sphere has the minimum surface area. Minimum surface area. That is the reason why all the liquid drops are taking the shape of a sphere, so that it can have minimum surface area, and so it can have the minimum surface energy associated with it. Chandan, you gave me the complete explanation for that. Awesome. Shraddha, yes. Myara, yes. Sumit, yes. Sphere. I hope this concept is clear to every one of you, है ना? सबको? बढ़िया है ना? ठीक है? So no doubts at all, I suppose. Moving for the next one. Okay? Fine. Next question. Next simple question. So many tough questions are also going to come, mera bachcha log. So wait till then, right? This is a very small simple question. I want every one of you to give me the answer within seconds. 40 seconds is all yours. Read the question properly. Try to do it and give me the answer in the chat box after 40 seconds. I'll wait for you. Last 20 seconds. Okay, Mithilesh, everyone, whoever is having the exams tomorrow, okay, I couldn't get the chats here. Whoever is having exams tomorrow, you all are going to rock it, right? So write the exams properly, and all the best for all of you for your exams, okay? So come out with flying colors. Okay, now everyone, give me the answer. Jaldi se, everybody, give me your answers in the chat box quickly. Chandan is like option C. Then Abdullah with option A. Sumit with C. Waiting for answers. Only this much. Shreya is like D option is correct. Then jaldi se. Anshika B. Ravi B. Preeti is like D. Shraddha is like B. Okay, Mithilesh C. Okay, so Preeti is also having exams. Okay, so Preeti, best of luck. Okay, so D options, C option, the correct option is C, right? And between the option C and D, a small difference is there. So I hope everybody got the idea on how to do this, hai na? So a 50-kilogram girl wearing high heel shoe balance on a single heel. The heel is of circular with a diameter of 1 centimeter. What is the pressure? You can't get a simple question than this, hai na? So it's a question from your NCERT only. So it's not something which I made up. So pressure formula, force by area. What is the force given? Force is exactly the weight of this particular girl. How much is the weight? That is 50 into 10 mg, right? The whole divided by area of a circle with a diameter of 1 centimeter. What is the area formula? Pi r square. R is how much? Diameter is 1 centimeter. So radius is 0.5 into 10 power minus 2y, converting centimeters to meter, the whole square. How much it is going to be? You'll get the option as 6.24 into 10 power 6 Newton per meter square as our answer. Simple. Option C mil jayega. Shreya, physical education. I know that. Okay. Just tell me you got the full marks. Okay. So all the best for you. All the best for you. Just tell me that you got the full marks and I'll be so happy, and you are going to get it. No worries at all. Okay. So, any doubts? Anyone here? Any doubts? Anyone? I don't think so, because this is one of the simplest one, isn't it? Done, done, done. शिगा आपके पास डिजिटल बोर्ड नहीं है? अरे मेरे पास डिजिटल बोर्ड है, मेरे घर पे है. So I came to Bangalore for 2 weeks. Okay, so I'll be going back and we'll be starting the classes in smart board itself. Okay, so here we go. Next question is right in front of you. छोटू question मेरा बच्चा लोग from the part of hydraulic lift part. याद है ना the concept of hydraulic lift, where we will be using the concepts of Pascal's law. So use 40 seconds of time and give me the answer. Read the question properly, अच्छे से everyone. हो गया? Last 20 seconds more. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me have a look at the chat box here. So Miara is like, is it A? Then Gia A. Then Ravi C. Gia option C. Tanmay C. Abdullah is like, sir, A or C. There is no option like A or C. Give me one options. Okay, so yes, very good. The option A is correct, mera bachcha log. Option A is correct. Okay, let's have a look at it. A hydraulic automobile lift is designed to lift cars with a maximum mass of 3000 kilogram. Okay, area of cross section of that particular piston is 425 centimeter square. Question is, what maximum pressure would the small piston would have to bear? Let's draw the picture, है so that nobody can have any doubt from this particular part. So here you have the smaller piston, right, where you'll be giving a force of F1. Let's say the area is A1. This is the large piston, right, where you place your car. Okay, let's say the force that is applied on this large piston is F2 and it is having an area of A2. What is being said in Pascal's law? We already know that. F1 by A1 is equal to F2 divided by A2. है ना? Question क्या है? The pressure on the smaller piston. F1 by A1, force by area on the first piston, is the pressure on the smaller piston. So F1 by A1, I'm going to write it as P1, and that is exactly what you want to find out. Simple. Just substitute for F2 and A2. What is the force that is felt on the larger piston? The mass of the car that you keep. How much? 3000 kilogram. So 3000 into G. mg is the weight divided by area. How much is the area? 425 into 10 power minus 4. Why 10 power minus 4? Converting. Array, these are the simple mistake everybody makes, right? So 10 power minus 4, conversion of centimeter square to meter square. The answer is 6.92 into 10 power 5. Okay, that much of Pascal. Done, done, done. We got the option A as our answer. I hope you all loved it. Yes, how was the question? Acha question tha, hai na? They were not directly asking to find the value of F1 or F2. So they made a small twist here in this particular question, which is an NCERT question, of course, right? And here it is. Simple temple. Arey baap re. So next question is going to be a bit tough. Thoda tough ho jayega. Very simple, Mithilesh. ठीक है? Okay. Super question. Shreya, nice question. Wow, wow, wow. बढ़िया. Next question is right in front of you, मेरा बच्चा लोग. Simple question. I'll give you the small hint, okay? This particular question is from the part of excess pressure. From that part of excess pressure. So read the question properly and understand it. Read the question properly, understand it, and give me the answer. I'll read the question for you. Dekh le bachalo. What is the pressure inside a drop of mercury? Right? Radius is given at room temperature. Inside the mercury drop, what's the pressure? Surface tension of the mercury is given as 4.65 into 10 power minus 1, and the atmospheric pressure is also given. Okay. Question is to find out the total pressure inside the drop. Any answers here? Let me look into the chat box. So I can see Mithilesh with option C, Sumit with option B, Chandan with A, Jia with D, Abdullah with D. Myara is like D, it's Pakka. Okay, then D option, D. So everyone is going for option D. So then I must say that the option is wrong. Chandan says option A, very good. Yes, so whoever have gave me the option A, that is the correct answer. The option A is correct. Option A is correct. Let's see how. I know that everybody is having confusions. Let me explain this. This is our drop, okay? And I'm going to mark the pressure inside this drop as Pi. So question is to find Pi. Okay, let's say P out is the atmospheric pressure outside the drop. So how much is the pressure outside? Array, it is kept in atmosphere, hai na? So outside, obviously the pressure will be atmospheric pressure. Okay, now we all have learned that P inside minus P outside, which we call it as excess pressure. Formula kitna hai? Inside pressure minus outside pressure. Array 2T by R. Yesterday only we have learned this, hai na? So P inside is equal to P outside plus 2T divided by R. What is the outside pressure? That is P atmosphere, right? Plus 2T divided by R. Hai na? Start substituting, get the numerical value, that's it. P atmosphere is 1.01 into 10 power 5. Dekh le. 1.01 into 10 power 5. P atmosphere given. Now substituting 2 times T is the surface tension given as 4.65 into 10 power minus 1 divided by. What is on the denominator? Radius. Is radius given? Directly given mera chalo 3 millimeter. Don't forget converting into meter by multiplying it with 10 power minus 3. So find the value, how much we are going to get? 1.0131 into 10 power 5 Pascal, which is option A. Mil gaya? Is it clear? Is it clear? So it's the option A which is the correct one, right? Option D is actually what? It will be the excess pressure value can be option D, right? So the question was not to find out excess pressure. The question is to find out the exact pressure inside the liquid drop. Clear? Okay, fine. Awesome. Neha, Anthony, Miara, Sumit. Okay. Now I think we can go for the next one. Hai na? Next question, everyone. Next question is right in front of you and it's a very beautiful question. Read it properly. I'll also help you in reading it. Fine. Okay. Let's go for it. Here we go. In a test experiment on a model aeroplane in a wind tunnel, the flow speed on the upper and the lower surface of the wind are 70 meter per second, right? And 63 meter per second. What is the lift of the wing? Lift matlab what is the force acting on that particular wings if it is having an area of 2.5 meter square? That is a question. Matlab what is the net force acting on that particular aeroplane is a question. Anybody? Do you want to give me the answer? Preeti, A option is correct. Others? A or C with Miara is like, sir, A or C it can be. Sumit is going with the option A, I say. Gia A, Mithilesh C, Jyoti C, Mansi A, Gia A. Right? Okay. So people are giving different options A, C, A, C. Okay. Let's see which one is correct. Okay. You can continue your solving. Right? And after the solution, we'll reveal which option is correct. Okay. Dekh. So let's say this is our, what is it? Yes, this is the wings of the given aeroplane. On the top of it, we are having a velocity. At the bottom part, the velocity is 63, and on the topmost part, the velocity is given as 70 meter per second, right? Then what else is given? Question is to find out what is the lift of the spring, sorry, lift of the wing, matlab the net upward force. How will we find out that? It's very simple, Mera Chalo. We all know that in the case of an aeroplane flying up, at the bottom we are having the maximum pressure. Let us mark it as P1. So won't there be an upward force of F1? Yes, it is going to be. Right? There is going to be this upward force of F1 because of the existence of the pressure P1. How much will be the value of F1? P1 into A. Now, let me say that on top of the wings, the pressure is P2. Will there be a force F2? Obviously, which direction? Downward direction. Value P2 into A. So upward force is F1, downward force is F2. So what will be the net value of force acting? Which is the question. Net value will be equal to F1 upward minus F2 downward. How will you write F1 minus F2? F1 is P1 into A and F2 is P2 into A. So P1 into A minus P2 into A. Kitna ho gaya? Inside the bracket is P1 minus P2 into A. Very simple. Yes or a no? Yes. Now, for finding out the net force acting on the body, right now we understood that we need to find out the value of P1 minus P2. How can we get the value of P1 minus P2? Any idea? Any idea how we can get the value of P1 minus P2? Simple. Those who have learned this chapter properly can simply tell me. Obviously by using Bernoulli's principle. P1 plus half rho V1 square plus rho GH is equal to P2 plus half rho V2 square plus rho GH. You all can ask me, sir, why you haven't written it as an H1 and H2 value? Why you haven't? Because you can see that both the surface of the wings are at the same height. So I have written H and H. Okay? So these two will get cancelled off. So P1 taking this P2 to the left hand side is equal to half rho is common, V2 square taking this particular term to the right hand side is minus V1 square. Okay, now just substitute the values. Half into rho density of the air given 1.3 into V2 square minus V1 square. How much it is going to be? V2 square 70 square minus 60 square. 70 square minus 63 square. We got the value of P1 minus P2 with in a very simple way, isn't it? Yes or no? Now, if you have P1 minus P2, can't we find the net force? What was the formula for net force, which we already made? Dekh le. What's the formula for net force? P1 minus P2 into A. Substitute it here. That is P1 minus P2 into A. Okay, substituting for P1 minus P2, half 1.3 70 square minus 63 square into area is how much? How much is area? 2.5. Okay, so how much we are going to get? Half 1.3 70 square minus 63 square into 2.5. We will get the answer of 1.51 into 10 power 3. Got it? Simple as that. Such a simple question. right? What do you all say? What do you all say? Do you find it interesting? Do you find it, this is a good question? Or you are like, array, this is a very simple problem sir has given us. What do you all feel about the question? Okay, dokie. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Now, it wasn't simple, right? Little bit confused, Neha? Nice question. Okay. Now, before we go for the next question, I think I have promised you a song today, right? Yesterday I have promised you a song. So, I'll do that right now. Fine. Then we'll go for the next question. Hai na? What do you all say? Then we'll go for the next one. Okay. Very good. Yeah, Preeti, Neha, everybody. Okay. Let's see. A chotu wala. Obviously, these are the songs which you already have here. So I'm just repeating it because I know these songs only. Right? A small disclaimer. क्यों आज कल नींद कम ख्वाब ज्यादा है लगता खुदा का कोई नेक इरादा है कल था फकीर आज दिल शहजादा है लगता खुदा का कोई नेक इरादा है क्या मुझे प्यार है या कैसा उमर है या क्या मुझे प्यार है या कैसा उमर है या ओ ओ पत्थर जो इन रस्तों से फूलों की एक चादर है जब से मिली हो तुमको बदला हर एक मंजर है देखो जहाँ में नीले नीले आसमां तले रंग नए नए हैं जैसे खुलते हुए सोया था ख्वाब मेरे जागे तेरे वास्ते तेरे ख्यालों में है भीगे मेरे वास्ते क्या मुझे प्यार है या कैसा उमर है या क्या मुझे प्यार है या कैसा उमर है या ओ ओ Okay, so there it is. Fine. Okay, so here it is. My favorite song, I don't know, I have learned 2-3 songs, so whatever songs I know, so it was like my favorite. So anyway, so it was just like something to help you relax and to take you out of all these questions mindset and take you backward to start doing the questions, है ना? Gorgeous, Preeti, then Myara, Vinay Prasad, Jia, Mansi, Shreya, Mahesh, Neha, Jyoti, Pavan, thank you so much for all your compliment. Thank you so much. Right? Okay. Now we'll get back to our questions. Here we go. The very first question. Okay. Coming back everyone. The first question after our song. So I want to give every one of you to give me the answer as fast as possible. Jaldi se. Jaldi. maybe second song tomorrow, okay, after our mentee quiz. Now everyone going for this one, jaldi se go for it. Answers? So Sumit with option A, Chandan with A, Myara is like A or B, Jia with B option, Vasu with A. Jaldi jaldi. Arey, second song tomorrow, Preeti, because we have too much of questions to get completed right now. Okay, class 12 classes will start next week. Okay, so yes, let me tell that the option A is correct, mera bachcha log. Shall we see? Okay. A cylindrical tube of a spray pump has a cross section of 8 centimeter square of one end, which has 50 fine holes, each of diameter 1 millimeter. Okay, if the liquid flow inside the tube is 1.5 meter per minute, what is the speed of ejection of the liquid through the holes? Fine, let us do this. A liquid is flowing through a given tube, right, of area of cross section 8 centimeter square and with a velocity of 1.5 meter per minute. I'm going to convert it as seconds. So that is 60 seconds, right? So this is the area and velocity through which the water was flowing. Now, at the end of this particular tube, what we are going to do? Now we are going to make how many holes? 24 holes are being made. How many holes are there? 24 holes are being made, where each is having a diameter of 1 millimeter. So the diameter of each of them is 1 millimeter, that is 1 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Question is, what is the velocity with which the water will be coming out through these holes? कैसे करेगा? By using the simple concept of, as the water does not get accumulated, we know that whatever is the volume, dV by dt is the rate at which volume enters, will be equal to rate at which the volume enters is equal to rate at which the volume leaves that particular tube. समझ में आ गया? Whatever is the liquid coming, whatever is the volume of the liquid coming in through that particular tube, same will be that leaving that particular tube. Everybody knows this. Tell me, what is the formula for d by dt of volume? What is the formula of d by dt of volume? Arey, I'll tell you. Dekh le. Next page. D by dt of volume, that is d by dt of, how will you write volume as bachalo? Area into distance, hai na? So area is a constant into dx by dt. Area into differential of displacement, velocity. So d by dt of volume is equal to, this is volume, let's make it as capital V, is equal to area into velocity. Very important. Okay, is equal to area into velocity. So dV by dt with which the volume enters is equal to entering area into entering velocity is equal to. How can we write the formula for the volume of water that leaves? Bachcha log, the volume that leaves through one single hole is equal to area of that hole into velocity of that hole. But here we have, how many such holes are there? 24 such holes are there. So 24 times A2 into V2 will give you the total volume of water that leaves. Now kya baki hai? Kuch bhi nahi, just substituting the values, right? A1, area of the first space, 8 centimeter square, 8 into 10 power minus 4. Volume is how much? Velocity is 1.5 divided by 60. V1 value we substituted is equal to 24 times. How will we calculate the area of chotu holes? Pi r square. How much is radius? Diameter is given as 1 into 10 power minus 3. So radius is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3, the whole square, into V2. What is the only unknown here, mera bachcha log? The only unknown is V2. Do the mathematics calculation. Kitna mil jayega aap logon ko? You will get the answer as 0.636 as the velocity. Simple, which is our option A. Mil gaya? Understood the concept of doing this problem? This is very important. Mil gaya? Whatever is the volume enters, same will be the volume that is leaving through 24 holes. जल्दी बोल दे, आ गया तो आ गया सर, बिल्कुल समझ में आ गया. The entire concept is totally clear. Myara, Preeti, Shan, Neha, Shreya. Super clear, I suppose, right? Yes, Jodi. Okay, very good. Preeti, Jia, Sumit, Chinu. Okay, good. Next one. Another one. It's a very good question. This one is also a very good one. Very good question. अच्छे से read the question properly, okay, and try to give me the answer. You did small mistakes, Mansi. हो सकता है. Chinu, आ गया? Okay. Let's read this question and understand. Everyone, okay, देख ले. You all can post your answers. In the meanwhile, I'll just read the question for every one of you. देख ले. During blood transfusion, the needle is inserted in a vein where the gauge pressure is 200 Pascal. Okay, the gauge pressure inside the vein is 200 Pascal. At what height must the blood container be placed so that the blood may just enter the vein? Anyone? It's very simple. It's very simple actually. Anyone? Sumit is going for the option C here. Anyone? GI is like A option maybe. Okay. Now let's do this, right? Let's see which answer is going to be the correct and how to solve this particular question, right? I'm not telling you the answer before. Let's solve it and understand. Now, bacha log, this is our vein, right? Vein is having a pressure of PV. Vein pressure is equal to 200 Pascal, right? So what we are doing, we are injecting blood into this particular vein. Okay, blood is coming through this particular tube and entering into vein. Tell me, if the blood was want to enter from this particular tube into the vein, it should be having a pressure. The pressure P should be greater than how much? The pressure inside the vein, isn't it? Because only materials can move from a high pressure region to a low pressure region. Yes or no? Matlab, the pressure at the bottom of the tube here should be greater than 200 Pascal. Tell me what determines the pressure at the bottom. Whoever have visited the hospital might know, right? The blood comes as a tube will be hanging as and the blood will be coming here. Yes or no? Yes or no? The blood will be oozing out from this bigger thing through the tube and it will be entering into the vein. This is what happens, hai na? So the pressure at the bottommost point of the tube totally depends upon the height where that particular container is kept, isn't it? Why? Because the gauge pressure at the bottommost point P is given by the formula of H rho G, isn't it? The pressure at the bottommost point is given by the formula of H rho G, the gauge pressure. We all know that, right? And it is given that this P should be greater than how much? The pressure inside the vein. Now I hope you all got it, right? You are asked to find out this value of H. So H should be greater than P inside the vein divided by rho G. That is equal to what is pressure inside the vein? 200 Pascal divided by density of the blood, 1.06 into 10 power 3, I suppose, into G is 10. Right? So you will be getting the answer as how much? 0.1925 as the answer. Okay, the option A is going to be the correct answer. You are going to get it. It's going to be very simple. Chotu sa hai. Not a big deal, I suppose, right? Okay, got it? Everyone here, everyone here. So theek hai. So let's go for the next question right in front of you. Here it is. Next question right in front of you, everyone. Aha, Miara, you just try it once again. Not a big question, let me say that. Okay, now next one. Read it properly, okay, and try to do it by your own, okay, and try to give the answer. Clear, Jia, Jyoti, good. Pretty small question. The question looks bigger, but the numerical part is not that bigger, like the way you see it. Formula पता नहीं, अरे यार. How? कैसे? Okay, I'll read the question and I'll explain it to you. Okay, so it's not a big deal, you will understand, right? Okay, देख ले. So two narrow bores of diameters 3 millimeter and 6 millimeter are joined to form a U-tube open at both the ends. I'll just draw the figure in the next, right? So here we are having a U-tube. ऐसे. One is having a diameter of 3 millimeter and the other one is having a diameter of 6 millimeter. This is what is given and it is made in the shape of a U-tube. Fine. Okay. If what is the difference in the levels of two limbs, matlab in two different tubes hai na, okay, what is the difference in water level is going to be? Value of surface tension is given, right? Angle of contact theta ka value given as 0. Density of water is given as 1 into 10 power 3. Okay, all these values are given, right? So let's see how much is the difference in its level. Bacha log, dekh le everyone. Whenever you pour water into the U-tube, it should be at equal levels, है ना? It should be at its equal levels. But you know that whenever we are having a narrow tube, there will be a capillary rise. So from this base length, there will be a capillary rise of height h1 here in this first limb, right? And here we can observe a capillary rise in the second one. Let me say that the raise is h2. H1 is a capillary raise in the first limb and H2 is a capillary raise in the second one. So how will you calculate the difference between them? The difference between them is this one. How can we calculate that H? The difference in height between the surfaces on two limbs. Kaise? The value of H is equal to, till here is H1. From that subtract H2. H1 minus H2, isn't it? Okay. How can we find out H1? Formula 2t cos theta divided by R1 rho g. Remaining things are same. Surface tension is same because on both the limbs we have the same water. Theta is the same. Radius is going to be different because here we have diameter 3 and here we have a diameter of 6 millimeter, and density same water, and g acceleration due to gravity, minus 2t cos theta divided by R2 rho g. Okay, now what is there? Just take the common things outside and substitute the values. 2t cos theta divided by rho g, inside the bracket 1 by rho 1 minus 1 by R2. Shall I substitute the values? Dekh le. This is equal to 2 times, how much is surface tension given here bacha log? 7.3 into 10 power minus 2. Theta is given as 0, cos 0, 1, hai na? Okay. Divided by density of water is 10 power 3, g is 10. 1 by radius of the first one, don't put it as 3 mera bacha log, it is diameter, so radius is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into 10 power minus 3, converting into meters, by 1 by, what is the radius of the second? Diameter is 6, so radius is 3 into 10 power minus 3. Calculation kar le, you will be getting almost a value of 4.9 something you will get, which we can approximate it as 5 with the unit of millimeters. Okay, not a big deal, very simple question. If you know this equation, if you know the equation of capillary rise, you all can do this. Everyone, kitna simple tha? You only tell me how simple it is, right? Isn't it? Yes. Calculations are there. I know that. I totally agree. But apart from calculation part, don't you think the concept is easy after understanding about it? What do you say? Okay, so people are like, formula is, you don't know the formula. How can that happen, mera bacha log? I told you I have taught you the capillarity, right? Capillary rise ka formula in yesterday's class only. You are supposed to by heart, hai na? Everyone is like, sir, it is not simple. But right now, at least it is simple, right? You understood the concept. Okay. Good, good, good. ज्योति गूगल से डाउनलोड किया मैंने. Okay, good. Now let us बच्चा लोग, let us go for the next question, है ना? Everyone here. So we're gonna start the exemplar questions, right? NCERT exemplar questions. So we're gonna start. Shall we? Neha, okay, very good. You got it right. Okay, so let us start with the exemplar question. We are going for the very first one. Everyone, ready? Steady? Okay, so here we go. First one. Very first one. Preeti, with full of energy, right? Okay. So very first question, everybody, it's a simple conceptual question. You are asked to pick the right graph here. Nothing else. Waiting for your options. Okay. Miara with option C, Anthony with A, Mithilesh with C. Okay, I'll just tell you. Okay, the main confusion you can have is between option C and D, right? So I'll just tell you. A tall cylinder is filled with viscous oil. Okay, a round pebble is dropped from the top with initial zero velocity. From the plot shown in figure, indicate the one that represent the velocity as a function of time. So what we are having, a pebble, matlab a spherical body, you are dropping it through a viscous oil, right? So question is, you are asked to plot the graph between velocity and time. Kaise karega? How is it? Very simple. Let's have a look. So for plotting the graph between velocity and time, you should be knowing how the velocity changes for that pebble. Okay, now you are having the top pebble here. You are dropping this pebble in a viscous fluid. Tell me which are the forces acting? One is the weight of the body mg, right? And there is an upward buoyant force is also acting. To understand in a very good way, let us give some numerical values. Mg, let's say it is 10, and buoyant force, let's say it is 6 initially, right? Okay, so you can see that net force is in the downward direction. 10 and 6 I have given so that you can easily understand. Okay, now what will be the direction of net force? Downward. So as the net force is in the downward direction, the particle will start moving downward with an acceleration. Matlab, the body will attain a velocity. Once the body attains a velocity, one more force will come into existence. Which force it is? Which force? Yesterday we have explained. That force which comes into existence is the viscous drag force with the formula of 6 pi eta rv, where the force is proportional to velocity. So as the body moves down with acceleration, downward velocity increases, so the upward viscous force will also keeps on increasing. Let's say initially takes a value of 2. If it takes a value of 2, what happens to the net downward force? Look into the numericals and tell me. Downward 10 is there, upward 6 is there, and upward 2 is there, right? Okay, so upward it is 8 and downward it is 10. So the net downward force has decreased. So what will happen to the acceleration if the net downward force decrease? The acceleration will also start decreasing, right? So acceleration decreases until the acceleration becomes 0, right? And after that the body moves with a constant velocity, right? Because acceleration 0, velocity is not going to be changing, it moves with a constant velocity, and this velocity we call it as yesterday, we call it as terminal velocity, right? Okay, now let us plot the graph. Now you know that here you have to plot a velocity time graph where the acceleration keeps on decreasing. Tell me, how is acceleration represented in a velocity time graph? Array, the slope of the graph will be giving you the acceleration. Chota class, we all have learned one dimension, right? The slope of velocity time graph. So the slope represents acceleration, right? And what is happening to acceleration? It is decreasing. So we have to draw such kind of velocity time graph where the slope decreases. So how the graph is going to be? ऐसे, right? It decreases, and finally the acceleration is 0. Matlab the slope should become 0. How the slope can be 0? By drawing a horizontal line like this. Now is it clear? Now understood why the graph has to be option C, because the graph should be showing a decreasing value of acceleration by showing a decreasing slope here. Clear? I have I can see many of you giving me the answer for how the slope changes. Yes, Miara decreases, Gia decreases, Pratyush decreases. Good. No doubts, right? All good? Yes. Amazing. Okay Mithilesh, okay, all the best for your exam. Okay, अच्छे से कर ले आप लोग. So हमारा ऑप्शन मिल गया बच्चा लोग, सी मिल गया हम लोगों को. Clear? Okay, moving on. Next. Simple. This is one of the simplest one. Everyone can give me the answer within some seconds for this. Once you are done, let me know. Option. Mansi, option A. Preeti with A. Okay, Shreya with A. Yes, very good. So I'm not waiting for this particular answer because everybody knows how to do this, right? By using the simple concept of equation of continuity. I'll read the question and explain. An ideal fluid, bacha log, flows through a pipe of circular cross section made of two sections with diameters 2.5 and diameter 3.75, right? So this pipe is having a variable cross section because the diameter changes, so area changes. Ratio of velocities, which one? How will you do it? A1 V1 equal to A2 V2, right? Diameters are given of a circular cross section. What is the formula? Pi by 4 d1 square into V1 is equal to pi by 4 d2 square into V2. So pi by 4 cancel kar le. We are asked to find V1 by V2, right? So what is it? V1 by V2 is equal to d2 by d1 the whole square. What is diameter of second one? 3.75, है ना? Divided by d1 is 2.5 the whole square. 3.75 by 2.5 is 3 by 2 और 1.5. 3 by 2 square मिल जाएगा आप लोगों को. So ये हो जाएगा 9 by 4. ऑप्शन ए मिल गया हमको. Isn't it? सबको पता है. Everybody knows this. ऐसे ऐसे. Okay, ऐसे. Within some seconds everybody can do this. Okay, so moving for the next one. Next. Okay, this is a very good question. Actually it is what's it? Simple theoretical question, let's say this one. Within a blink of eye, everybody can give me the answer. It is option C, right? Okay. So what is given? Water glass ka angle of contact is given 0.3. Ethyl alcohol glass is given as 0 degree. Mercury is given as 140. Methyl iodide glass is given as 30 degree. Okay. So a glass capillary is put in all these 4 liquids, right? Okay. A glass small capillary tube, a narrow tube is inserted in all the 4 liquids, right? In one of them, a convex meniscus is observed. Question is the liquid. In which liquid we can have a convex meniscus? Convex meniscus matlab aise. So if you are having the meniscus like this, and if you try to find out the angle of contact, how can you draw the angle of contact? You just need to draw a tangent to the liquid surface, find the angle. How much is the angle going to be? Obviously greater than 90, right? So if any liquid is having a convex surface like this, okay, angle of contact should be greater than 90 degree. So the only option where the angle of contact is greater than 90 degree is for the mercury glass combination. So option C. Okay. Okay. Good. Fine. Now everybody is like, sir, these are simple questions. When these kind of direct questions are asked, right, everybody can answer. I also know that. But sometimes what happens? Sometimes you will be asked to do some problems where this will be the basic concept you will have to add, but from this basic you will have to add other concepts also to get the final answer. At that moment you will find it confusing. So that's why we do some small questions also here. Got it everyone? Anthony, Miara, Preeti, Shreya, Shrishti. समझ में आ गया सबको? Fine. Okay. Next question. This is a very good question, let me say. बहुत अच्छा वाला question है. बहुत अच्छा वाला question मतलब बहुत अच्छा वाला question. Okay, I'll read the question for every one of you. We had 2 mercury droplets. Okay, we had one droplet of mercury with a radius of R1, another droplet of mercury with a radius R2, values are given, right? Now these are combined to form one single drop. Let's say its radius is R3. Question is, what amount of energy is released? Surface tension ka value given. Answers? Anyone? Okay, let me do this. Let us do this, right? Option D is given by Miara. Manse can see the option A here. Okay, Sumit is giving option D, Preeti is giving option A. Okay, fine. Dekh le. Now, for a given droplet, it will be having a particular surface area and this will be associated with some specific surface energy. The second drop will also be associated with a specific value of surface energy, right? What is happening? You are combining these 2 drops to form a third drop with some surface energy of 3, let's say C3. Along with some energy here, question says some energy is also released. Matlab, from the total surface energy available in this particular system, right, after the new drop is formed, some of the energy is stored as the surface energy of the third drop that is formed and some energy is being released. Question is, what is the amount of energy released here? Kaise karega? How will we do this? A very simple concept of conservation of energy, right? Energy is always a constant. Matlab, initial energy will be equal to final energy. What that is? Surface energy 1 plus surface energy 2 will be equal to surface energy 3 plus some energy released. So how will you find out the released energy? That is equal to SE1 plus SE2 minus SE3. This is all. right? You should be knowing till here. Rest of the things are simple calculations. This is the main part of this question. This is where physics comes. I hope you got it. This part, okay? This part of physics is clear to you, I suppose. है ना? Okay. Next is very simple. You should be only knowing the formula for surface energy based on surface tension formula. Surface tension is surface energy is equal to surface tension into area. है ना? Okay. Now let us start substituting it. Surface energy 1 is equal to, that is surface tension into area of a droplet 4 pi r1 square plus surface energy of the second drop, that is also the same surface tension into 4 pi r2 square minus surface energy of the third is T into 4 pi r3 square is the energy released. है ना? What all are common, you can take it outside. T into 4 pi is common, so r1 square plus r2 square minus r3 square. Fine, okay. Now you all can see surface tension value is given as 5 into 10 power minus 3. This is 4 into 3.14. R1 and R2 is given as 0.1 centimeter and 0.2 centimeter. 0.1 matlab 1 into 10 power minus 3 meters plus 0.2 matlab 2 into 10 power minus 3 the whole square minus R3 मेरा बच्चा लोग. Is it directly given? सोच ले आप लोगों ने. Is it given? Is the value of the third radius given? बिल्कुल नहीं. The third radius is not given. How will you find out? Simple concept of volume. Array, initial volume, the sum of two volumes will be equal to the volume of the third one. How? Because you are combining the initial two drops to form the third one. So the sum of the initial two volumes will be equal to the volume of the third one. Right? So 4 by 3, how will you find out? V1 plus V2 is equal to V3. So this is 4 by 3 pi R1 cube plus 4 by 3 pi R2 cube is equal to 4 by 3 pi R3 cube. 4 by 3 pi is common there, so just cancel it out. R1 cube, R1 is how much? 10 power minus 3, है ना? The whole cube plus 4 pi R2 cube. R2 is how much? 2 into 10 power minus 3. The whole cube is equal to R3 cube. So how much this is? 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9. So R3 cube is equal to 9 into 10 power minus 9. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now R3 will be equal to, taking cube root of 9 is 9 the whole raised to 1 by 3. 10 power minus 9 ka cube root is 10 power minus 3. So for substituting for R3 here, minus R3 square, that is 9, 1 power 3, 10 power minus 3 the whole square. Okay, this is equal to E. So from here, won't you get the answer? From here, won't you get the answer? The answer is going to be 32.33 into 10 power minus 7 joules. Which was option C as our answer. Right? Okay. And this was the very last question of our session, and here we wind up. Fine, everyone? Bachalook, tell me, how was the session? Was it interesting? This was the very last question. Everyone, was it clear to you? Without any doubts? Amazing, awesome. Okay. Okay, very good. Good to know that. In this question, my brain came out of the skull. Okay. Anyway, the question and the concept, I think you all have enjoyed. Right? Nice. Loved it. Okay. Now, if you all have loved the entire session and if you have understood all the concept, you all know what you all have to do. You all know what you all have to do, right? So, jaldi se jaldi mere bachcha log, move your cursor and start putting the like button, right? That's all your Ameer Bhaiya is asking for, a small, right? That is like a gratitude of love that you all can give me. Loved it, Mansi? Okay. Now, bachcha log, without saying, you all know what we are going to be having tomorrow, hai na? So, at 8 p.m. we are going to be having the mentee session, and at 7:15 p.m. we'll be having a small chit chat session. Matlab, you all can ask me anything wala session, right? So we can have a simple question wala session. Matlab, you all can ask me, I'll be giving you the answers, and if you want me to sing a song, you can ask me, we can do that. So that happens at 7:15. Okay, a small session, ask me anything. And at 8 p.m. is what we are having. 8 p.m. we are having the mega mentee, hai na? Mega mentee session at 8 p.m. These are what is going to be happening tomorrow. Okay, so thank you so much everyone, and don't forget, those who haven't enrolled for the special class for tomorrow, jaldi se enroll kar le everyone, right? Those who don't know how to enroll, I'll tell you, you just have to download the Unacademy learning app, log into the app, okay, go to menu session, click on special, then apply my code, which is AMB10. You all can see the code here, hai na? The code is AMB10. Use this code and be a part of the special class, and let me tell you, special classes are completely free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. This is going to be the second part of what we did here. So those who want to continue the discussion of what we were doing, come and join for this. This is very important. Very important matlab super important. Don't forget, okay? Tomorrow at 4:30. Okay. Then these are the other batches which is going to happen, mera bachcha log. You all can see that. Okay. Yes, and right now bachcha log offer is going on. If you make 12-month subscription, extra 6 months is given. Don't forget. This is available only for the first 1,000 subscribers. I want you to be one of them. And extra 10% discount, how can you obtain? By using our code of AMB10. Okay, so bachcha log, thank you so much. Before that, special class timetable I have already shared with you, mera bachcha log. Now I'll tell you why the special classes are awesome, because here we can have real-time live chats we can have. Okay, so the questions apps are available to you where you can clear doubts in the class itself. Live polls and quizzes and leaderboards will be available to you, so which will be a bit more fun, where the class can be a bit more lively. So like I say, thank you so much everyone. Those who haven't subscribed to the channel, you all can subscribe. So thank you so much everyone. Like and share everyone. Fine. Okay, so share the class to all your friends. This will be very much helpful for every one of you. So Neha, Anshul, Ritik, Shreya, Miara, thank you everyone. Bye bye. Good night. See you all tomorrow at 7:15 and 8 p.m. Till then, bye bye and